Get ready for the action, because the Pittsburgh Steelers are making a massive statement on the road. 1 year after leading the AFC North in most miles traveled, the Steelers are set to travel the second fewest miles of any AFC North team in the entire 2026 season. This incredible feat means they are significantly cutting down on travel, even with a tough Week 7 road trip to the New Orleans Saints. We break down exactly how this reduced travel schedule impacts the team's overall game plan and what it means for their season ahead. Especially with their roster full of exciting young players. And finally, we reveal a major piece of schedule news that just dropped. The first divisional opponent for the Pittsburgh Steelers in the 2026 season has been leaked, and the Bengals are reportedly slated for Week 3. We look at the history between Pittsburgh and Cincinnati, including those historic matchups, and what this specific matchup means for the Steelers' journey in the AFC North. Don't miss the full story and follow us for all the latest Steelers coverage. The Pittsburgh Steelers are set to have a relatively light travel schedule in the 2026 NFL season, ranking as the second fewest mileage team in the AFC North and the sixth fewest overall in the league. This marks a slight reprieve after leading the division in travel last year. According to data shared by ESPN NFL Network insider Adam Schefter, the Steelers' total travel for the 2026 season is projected at 14,183 miles, which is approximately 1,000 miles less than last season's 15,062 miles. This reduction is attributed to fewer long road trips, with the exception of an overseas trip to Paris against the New Orleans Saints in Week 7. The Steelers' road opponents in the AFC North this season include the Cincinnati Bengals, Baltimore Ravens, and Cleveland Browns, suggesting shorter travel distances. Other road games are scheduled against the Philadelphia Eagles, New England Patriots, and Tennessee Titans. The longest domestic trips for Pittsburgh are slated to be against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Jacksonville Jaguars, with the Jaguars reportedly preventing a move to a West Coast game. Crucially, the team is expected to limit travel largely to the East Coast, which is considered favorable for the older franchise. The team hopes a bye week will follow their Week 7 international game to manage the travel load. In contrast, other teams are facing significant mileage. The Baltimore Ravens are projected to lead the AFC North in travel with 17,422 miles, while the Cincinnati Bengals rank 24th with 15,177 miles. The San Francisco 49ers are set to lead the entire NFL in travel with an astonishing 38,105 miles, a substantial increase from last season. Overall, the 32 NFL teams are collectively scheduled to travel 628,873 miles this season. A recent analysis from KGW suggests that the Cleveland Browns' 2026 schedule might be the easiest in the NFL. The report, titled Misleading, Cleveland Browns' 2026 Schedule Easiest in NFL. The AFC North is up for grabs, delves into the competitive landscape of the AFC North. While the headline poses a provocative question about the ease of the Browns' schedule, the underlying content likely provides a detailed breakdown of divisional matchups, travel logistics, and overall scheduling difficulty for the team. The focus appears to be on the current competitive positioning within the AFC North, suggesting that despite any perceived ease, the region remains highly contested. Viewers interested in detailed NFL scheduling analysis and AFC North dynamics are encouraged to watch the segment for an in-depth look at the upcoming seasons, challenges, and opportunities for the Browns. The Cleveland Browns are gearing up for the 2026 season, with details of their full schedule set to be revealed on Thursday evening around 8:00 p.m. Early indications suggest a significant domestic focus for the team, as the Browns will not be playing any international games, a notable advantage in the AFC North. Looking ahead, several factors are being watched by Browns fans and analysts as the team retool. A key point of discussion is the potential for primetime television appearances. Following a disappointing 2024 season, securing a primetime game for the Browns again, especially without a starting quarterback, remains uncertain. However, General Manager Andrew Berry has reportedly stockpiled entertaining young talent, including Quinshon Judkins, Harold Fannin Jr., Casey Conception, and Denzel Boston, suggesting potential for national appeal. If Deshaun Watson takes the starting role, it would mark his first primetime game in a Browns uniform since the loss to the Pittsburgh Steelers on Monday Night Football in 2023. The landscape of the AFC North is also shifting, following the hiring of new leadership by the Baltimore Ravens, including the firing of John Harbaugh and Mike Tomlin's departure from the Steelers. This transition could create a new dynamic for the division, which could benefit the Browns under new head coach Todd Monken. Cleveland is expected to face AFC North rivals early in the schedule, with an opener against the Ravens being particularly significant, potentially serving as a measuring stick given Monken's past connections to Baltimore. Infrastructure and weather also play a role in the season. The Browns will remain in their current stadium for 3 more seasons before moving to an enclosed building in Brook Park. Until then, the team may look to utilize colder weather conditions to their advantage. For the 2026 season, the Browns are slated to host several opponents in warm weather cities or enclosed venues, including the Houston Texans, Las Vegas Raiders, Jacksonville Jaguars, Atlanta Falcons, Carolina Panthers, and Indianapolis Colts. Scheduling these opponents later in the season, particularly those in colder climates, could offer opportunities for young quarterbacks like Fernando Mendoza or players who might struggle in cold conditions to achieve favorable outcomes. The NFL schedule is heating up with leaks, and the Pittsburgh Steelers' upcoming divisional matchup for the 2026 season has surfaced ahead of the official release. According to reports circulating on social media, the Steelers are slated to host the Cincinnati Bengals in Week 3 of the 2026 season. This fixture carries significant historical weight, as the Steelers and Bengals have met in 113 matchups, with Pittsburgh maintaining a 72-41 advantage over their AFC North rivals in Cincinnati. Looking back at the 2025 season, the teams split their encounters, with the Steelers losing their first meeting in Week 6 on Thursday Night Football, but securing a victory in Week 11. This leak is just one of several schedule details emerging, with 5 games already having been revealed, including a Black Friday game against an AFC West opponent. Fans are advised to await the official NFL schedule release on May 14 for confirmed details. For the latest updates on the Steelers, including off-season moves, followers are encouraged to tune into at the Steelers Wire on X and like their Facebook page.